G'day, I'm Indy, and I've been a long distance truck driver here in Australia for 37 years. And over probably the last 3 or 4 years, I've been recording a bit of karaoke from time to time to relieve my boredom. And I'd record them and I'd put them up on Facebook or somewhere, just for the heck of it. And for people to listen to if they want it or not. Anyway, I started to get a few inquiries, have you got CDs? CDs? Me? I drive trucks. Anyway, cut a long story short, I got harassed into doing a CD. So here it is. From the very first time I heard Darryl W. Dash's tune, Mountains of Mount Montana, I absolutely fell in love with it. And it's the first track on the CD. I love it. I hope you do too.
I'm going back to the mountains of Montana, back where my heart has never led.
Of course, I've also been a great fan of Merle Haggard's over the years, and one of the songs of his that I've really loved from the very first time I heard it was Sing Me Back Home, and it's the second track on the album.
Let him sing me back home with a song I used to hear, make my own memories come alive.
There's a duo in Nashville, or around that area, and they call themselves Too Country for Nashville, and they're fabulous, and I highly recommend you look them up and buy some of their music. Well, one of their songs was called The Last Cowboy in Wyoming, and Joel gave me permission to modify it a little bit and Aussiefy it, and it's the third track on the album. It's fabulous too.
He's a livestock man in the outback. For $1, I'll sing you his song. Yeah, he's a livestock man in the outback. What's gonna happen when the livestock man's gone? He drives a B-double truck down on his luck, and he wonders when his time will end.
A young lady named Angie Jolene Tribert wrote a song that I just thought was the sweetest, prettiest little tune, and when I first heard it, first thing I said to her, I said, "Oh, Angie, I love that song. Gee, I'd love to record it." And she said, "Well, yeah, you can do that." And I thought, "Oh, wow." So it's the fourth track on the album, and it really is a pretty little tune. I hope you enjoy it.
You're all I ever need. You're the air that I breathe. Without you, there wouldn't be a reason for me. You're all I ever need. In your eyes, I wanna see sweet, sweet dreams of baby. You're all I ever need.
probably the biggest Waylon Jennings fan in the Southern Hemisphere. I just love his music. And there's more than one of his tracks on this CD. But the first one that you'll hear, which is the, I can't see, about the 5th track I think it is I Will Always Love You in My Own Crazy Way. And this song means a fair bit to me. It basically, although the people who wrote it didn't realise it, they were writing about me and my ex, and we're really good mates still, and so it just had to go on this album.
Memories of you and me are written on the wind. Sometimes, girl, I'd give the world to do it all again. If you should need, call on me. I won't be far away, and I will always love you in my own crazy way.
Another of my musical heroes is Bridget London. She's absolutely fabulous. She's an independent artist, and she just loves music. Without music, she wouldn't exist. And she wrote a song called The Next Wind. She wrote so many songs, it's not funny, but The Next Wind she wrote, and it's one of the few that I felt that I was able to almost do some justice to. It's the next song on the album.
I cannot change waters I travel on. I cannot change storms that roll. I cannot change what I have left behind. Where the next wind blows, where the next wind blows. On this voyage, thoughts of you haunt me. Rise up to meet me at the dawn. My soul is looking for a lighthouse to show me the way to move on. I cannot change.
In the 60s, Waylon wrote a song called This Time, and all the executives and so on in Nashville said, nah, it'll never fly. Hopeless, terrible song. And so he didn't record it initially. And 10 years or so later, he dragged it out of the archives and thought he'd give it another fly, and got a #1 out of it, I believe. This Time, great Waylon Jennings song.
This time, you want me to come back. Well, it's up to you. But remember, I won't allow the things you used to do. You're gonna have to toe the mark and walk the line. This time will be the last time. This time, if I should feel unwanted, well, I won't stay. Each tomorrow will depend on the love you give today. Well, it's all up to you, but keep in mind, this time.
This next song, the first time I ever heard it was when Waylon recorded it. But I think just about everybody on the planet that's any good has recorded a version of this song, including some of our Australian artists. And It's probably one of my most favourite Waylon Jennings songs. Dreaming my dreams with you.
I hope that I'll find what I'm reaching for, the way that it is in my mind. Someday I'll get over you. I'll live to see it all through, but I'll always miss dreaming my dreams with you. But I won't let it change me, not if I can. I'd rather believe in love.
I don't know how it came about that Waylon wrote I Do Believe, but I do believe somehow or other he managed to get inside my head and wrote the song that absolutely, perfectly describes my faith.
In my own way, I'm a believer. In my own way, right or wrong. I don't talk too much about it. Something I keep working on. I don't have too much to build on. My faith has never been that strong. There is a man there in that building.
You hear that? Just like the
Everybody knows you've been stepping on my toes, and I'm getting
first little bit of
tired
Pretty
it.
Woman, it's just identifiable. As soon as you hear that, you know that's Pretty Woman. As soon as you hear this, you know it's Daddy That'll Walk the Line. Love it.
Now you better do some thinking and you'll find you got the only daddy that'll walk the line. People working every day, all you wanna do is play. I'm tired of staying out all night. Well, I'm a coming unglued with your funny little moves. Now, honey, baby, that ain't right.
Here's a song that I actually wasn't even contemplating putting on the album. And Rocky, my producer, brought it out and he said, I reckon you could do a good job of this. I said, everybody in the planet's recorded it. He said, no, it doesn't matter. It's a good song. Have a go at it. So here's Ring of Fire.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went high. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. Oh, I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went high. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of the love is sweet.
I'm sure not only every musician in the world can relate to Freedom to Stay, but I can assure you every truck driver can. It's a great song, and I just had to do it. It speaks so much for everybody.
That's when it hit me. I was already there. I could ramble a million miles or more, never find the light that I've seen in your eyes before. You gave me the freedom
And you could not possibly do an album with a lot of outlaw music on it, supposed music on it, without having Lee Clayton's Ladies Love Outlaws.
Jesse liked the Cadillacs and diamonds on a hand. Playboy had a reputation as a ladies' man. Well, late one night, a light of love finally gave a sign. Jesse parked the Cadillac and took her place in line. 'Cause ladies love outlaws like they love stray dogs. Ladies touch ladies like a banker touches gold. Outlaws touch ladies somewhere deep down in their soul. Ladies love outlaws like they love a bunch of stray dogs. Ladies touch ladies like a banker touches gold. Outlaws touch ladies anywhere they want to.
If I could afford to pay the royalties, I would do an entire CD of nothing but Billy Joe Shaver songs. Love his music, and but I have to be a bit selective what I could put on this album, and this is probably one of his best that I really enjoy. But then again, there's a whole heap of others. Honky Tonk Heroes.
Where does it go? The good Lord only knows. Seemed like it was just the other day. I was down at Green Gables, hugging them tables, gently blowing all of my heart and pay. Diana rolled blue, I danced holes in my shoes. There wasn't another other way to be. Oh, this love will lose. No count losers and honky-tonk heroes like me.
I think every one of us can relate to Oklahoma Sunshine. I certainly can.
New York woman trying to make me love her. Sad-eyed girl with rollers in her hair. Down the hall somebody's cooking cabbage. Kids are running up and down the stairs. I'd like to leave this godforsaken city, but I can't go no matter how I try. Once again I'll be in Oklahoma tonight when I lay down and close my eyes.
My little adopter niece, Katie Lynn Robertson, wrote this song. She's 12 years old, and I think it's a great little song, and I just had to include it on my album.
Back on that old country road where I was always found, back in the woods far away from town. I used to go there every day, never too far from home. I always thought I would stay where the trees would grow. I want to go back to the country road.
Many, many years ago, when I first started out in driving trucks, a fellow by the name of John Mantell showed me how to operate. It's one thing to go and get your license, and it's an entirely different thing to go and operate. And John taught me everything that I needed to know to survive in the industry. And during which time he kind of became a big brother. of sorts, you know, as it goes. And John got killed one night, and it affected me deeply, and I wrote the words to this that night, and it's took me nearly 20 years to get some music put to it. Valet, John Mantell.
I'm going home, boys, it's a good one, you all know. Although I have not seen it since many weeks ago, I'm going back to Wagga once more to see them all. I'm going to see my missus when the work's done for sure. I've driven in the city, livestock too. While you were all in nappies, I brought the milk to you. Seen so many wondrous things across our sunburned land. I've never left a maid behind, I was taught to lend a hand. I'm going home again, boys, it's a good one, you all know. Although I have not seen it since many weeks ago, I'm going back to Wagga once more to see them all. I'm going to see my missus when the work's been done for sure. Very night this fellow went out to drive his truck. The night was cold and frosty and he ran out of luck. Another tragic jackknife on two old John did fall. Mantell won't see his family when the work's done once more.
Harlan Howard wrote so many good songs, and he's another one that I'd like to do a whole album of his music, but you know, I couldn't afford to pay the royalties. And one of those that really I enjoy, that I love so much, is this song, and it's really my attitude towards everybody. If you don't like the fruit, walk on by the tree.
When you fall in love again, girl, take a tip from me. If you don't like the peaches, walk on by the tree. Find what you want and keep it, treat it sweet and kind. But let it breathe, don't make you love the choking kind.
I wrote this song here about all of my independent artist friends. The list is huge of those that I wrote it about. All the ones where their heart's in the right place and they're full of soul and the music means the world to them. I used a female as a vehicle towards that, because I just felt that it's easier to show the softness of the love for the music with a female subject. And most particularly, one particular artist who I regard a bit like a daughter or a little sister or something, who just spends her whole life just doing whatever she can for music, and that's Bridget London. So she's probably the main catalyst of this next song and the last song on the album, and I wrote it about her, but also about all the other independent artists out there. struggling to make a quid, but they won't compromise one iota for money their integrity and their love and their honesty, and they have my utmost respect, let me tell you. I hope you enjoy the album, and that's if you buy it, and I hope this encourages you to at least buy it, and when you do, listen to the songs, particularly the ones by the independent artists, and then go and find those artists and support them and buy their music, please. So important, because without that, we support them, they starve, or they just can't afford to, continue producing the music for us.
She was sitting there in a faded jeans, looking out on the crowded scenes with a faded, jaded, troubled look in her eyes. From a lifetime of too much rejection, not near enough real affection, with a one true love, her guitar pressed up against her breast. She sings the songs for you and me, bears the soul for us to see, does it all for love and little more. She sings the songs for you and me, shows us how we all